Begin transmission. Greetings. We are Anonymous, also known as the Collective. Today's date is Friday, August 21st, 2026. This is a message for those who believe as we believe. The military may be the only way our nation can finally confront the corruption we see unfolding around us. Ask yourself this: if the military ever becomes the option our country needs to confront corruption, election interference, financial corruption, and the misuse of the people's money and the trafficking of drugs, guns, women and children, where do we go from there? Because the military cannot repair what we, the people, refuse to repair ourselves. Our nation has become complacent, distracted, and increasingly addicted to bread and circus. We consume drama, outrage, entertainment, and political spectacle while the foundations of freedom are tested. How long can that last before we discover that freedom was surrendered long before anyone realized it was gone? A nation full of citizens more interested in watching the next controversy than defending the principles that made their liberty possible will eventually hand the reins of freedom back to tyranny. And if you believe in God, understand this: evil does not always need to conquer a nation from the outside. Sometimes it only needs people on the inside to become indifferent, divided, distracted, and unwilling to stand. Tyranny doesn't thrive without consent. Every generation inherits a responsibility to protect the freedoms handed down to it. That responsibility cannot simply be outsourced to soldiers, politicians, courts, or some mysterious force that will eventually come riding in to save us. The blood of patriots past and present has been shed in the name of freedom. If American citizens do not understand the cost of freedom, then freedom becomes a right that you are willing to let go. If you let go of the right to be free, then we were never deserving of that right, from the beginning. If the military ever has to become the last line of defense, we should be asking ourselves how we allowed it to get that far. Because the real hole in the fence isn't always somewhere across a border. Sometimes the greatest opening is the place where we the people were supposed to stand, but didn't. We cannot demand freedom while remaining complacent about the conditions that allow tyranny to grow. We cannot complain about the country while refusing to participate in repairing it. And we cannot expect someone else to preserve the republic while we sit back and watch the circus. It may indeed be a good thing for violence and bloodshed to happen within our neighborhoods and on our streets. Perhaps then and only then will the average American have a lasting appreciation for those who sacrifice all, in the names of liberty and freedom. The question isn't only who will save America. The question is whether we will finally decide that America is worth standing for. We are the voice of the silent. We are the eyes of the blind. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. End transmission.